need 48 squares and 2 half squares. So that will need a lot of yarn, like a lot of yarn. And then to have the border of whichever color you want, I'm using black, you'll need more balls of yarn than other colors, so stock up on your border color. But anyway, to get started, I'm going to just show you. You can find any granny square tutorial on YouTube. I've even made tutorials that you can follow. I can link them in the description, but firstly we're going to make all the panels. So as you can see, you'll need to make an arm panel, 2 arm panels, 2 front panels, and a back panel. So that for the arm panels, it's 3 by 3, so 3 squares by 3 squares. And then for the back panel is 4 squares by 4 squares. And then for the 2 front panels, it's 2 by 4 squares, and then like we use 2 half squares to do the neckline. And then I just wanted to say that we use the 1 strand method to join the squares as we went along. So I've done a tutorial doing this in my other cardigan tutorial, so if you want to check that out, you can. I'll link it in the description. So to start off, we are going to join this back panel to the 2 front panels. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off there, and then we're going to join simultaneously, and then when you get there, you're just going to work along until you join this to there, and then you join and work along simultaneously. So we have our back panel here, and this is the right way around, so we're quickly just going to flip it over so it's that way around, and we can work. We're going to work from this way to this way, from right to left, and I'm just going to grab this front panel, which is the right front panel, and I'm going to grab my yarn and then make a slip knot. Two, 3, and then you join with a slip stitch, and then you do your 3 double crochets into the next gap. 1, 2, 3, and then you join with a slip stitch into the next gap. Okay, so I just want to show you for the front panels, you can see that I only crocheted this square up to where the corners join on both sides, just because we're going to add in rows at the end once we've joined all the panels together. So this is what it looks like joined, the front and back panel. And now what we need to do is join both the arm panels. So you can see that this is where we joined it. So this needs to line up with the middle square. This fits like on the center of your shoulder, not lopsided. I don't know if that makes any sense. So what will happen is we're going to start joining from that top, well there, and then down till there, and then once you're there, you join the sleeves together. So it's pretty simple. And then yeah, once we've done that, then we'll crochet down the side and join the sides together, and then we'll move on to the other side. So you can see we've attached both the sleeves, so we worked the sleeves. So now what we're going to do is we're going to join the sleeves. So you can see we're going to finish there, and then this is going to fold over like so. I'm just going to do that, and then you're going to join that side, this side to that side, and I'll just show you what I mean. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, this is the jersey, the cardigan. It's unfinished, so you can see the arms, the arms, the 3x3 and they join over, and then we joined down here and here once we've done the arms. And then I'm just going to explain to you, you can see here, this is open like a triangle. We're going to join that up with double crochets, well 3 double crochets in all the holes, and then we're going to go from there and around to there and then join, and then I'm going to just keep going around and around until we are finished. Well, I come to here, so it's like a rounded neck. So that's, you don't have to have the rounded neck, you can have it like broad. I want it quite narrow. And then once we've done that, we're going to do the borders around all of that, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done, because it's quite simple. I'm not going to show you every single stitch that I do for the boarding. I'll just talk you through it. It's really simple to do, and then also we can put some buttons and all the glitz on it. But yeah, this is kind of what we're working with now. So I just want to show you what we did, well, what I did for the details and the finishing touches. So I did explain that so from this neckline to the other neckline, we did 5 rows of single crochets, and then once we did that, we worked down. So I did this one first. We did 5 rows of single crochet to the bottom here, and then so you work up and down, up and down. So I just want to explain this side. It's a little bit different. So I started up here, and then I did 1 row of single crochets, and then on the second row I created buttonholes. So you do obviously work your single crochets, and then you chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and then you join with a single, well, you just do a single crochet, but you only skip 3 stitches, as you can see. And then you can put the buttonholes wherever you want. I just try to distribute them a bit more evenly, just because this is a bit uneven, because this one is smaller. So if you want, you can do here, 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 and here. So you have 5 holes, but I haven't. I've only got 4 holes where I tried to, like I said, distribute it evenly. And then also you do 5 rows of single crochet around the arm for the cuffs of the arm, and then you do this beautiful little ribbony, not ribbony, like shelly stitch, and I'll explain how to do that. But let me just explain here first. For this, I didn't do the shell on this on the neckline just because I don't want to, but if you want to, you can. But I'll just explain how to do it. So I did 6 single crochets in 1 stitch, and then you don't go into the direct stitch next to it. You slip stitch into the next stitch, and then you skip a stitch, and then just work 6 single crochets into the next stitch. So it's pretty simple. And then for the bottom of the jacket, we also did 5 rows of single crochets. And then we did this beautiful shell stitch. Like I said, it's 6 single crochets, then you miss a stitch, and then you slip stitch into the next stitch, and then you work your 7 single crochets into the next 6 single crochets into the next stitch. So it's really simple. But yeah, and then that's, once you've done all the detailing, that's pretty much it. It's super simple. And then also you can use whatever buttons you want. I'm using this gold button. So yeah, and then also if you want, you can leave like little bits and pieces out. The person who I'm making this for has actually requested to have some of these little strands out. Also, if you want your jacket to be a little bit more bougie, you can like crochet some flowers and sew them onto your jersey. And how to like neaten up the jacket if you want. So I don't know if you can notice that we did 5 rows of single crochet around every edge. So here we did 5 rows of single crochet on both cuffs, on the sleeves, and then on the neckline you did 5 rows of single crochet down either side of, I don't know what this is called, the like side where they button up, where the jersey buttons up, and then 5 rows of single crochet around the bottom of